In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 big mistakes that delay international lawsuits. So these are 5 translation mistakes that can delay your case for weeks or months or even years. Mistake number 1 is submitting documents in waves instead of batches. So meaning document after document after document after document, and then half of them get lost and they don't get processed and they don't get annotated or they don't get put into the system so that they're in a very organized fashion moving your case forwards. So you want to submit your case information and the translated documents that you're submitting to this court for an international transaction or an international project in batches. Otherwise, if they're strewn out over a really long period of time or different email chains and different threads, you have a very high likelihood of these documents getting lost, not registered, not applied, and not processed. In legal translations, bureaucracy and processing is everything. And so if you have your documents all organized in one big, nice, beautiful folder, when you submit that to the receiver, they get to receive that and they can sit down and do everything all in one batch. It makes everyone's life way easier. So that's mistake number 1 that you can avoid, and we at Taika Translations can help you with that. So the second thing is not planning for certification or notarization of your documents. If you don't plan for certification or notarization, it can either lead to delays, wrong terminology or wrong translation, or cause your documents not to be accepted by a court of law in a foreign country simply because they don't have the correct notarized copies. Third thing is very simple, and sometimes it's very frustrating because we get clients coming back to us saying, hey, we tried to submit all our documents on our own and the court came back with us all these requirements. We don't know what to do. But look, many courts around the world have their specific formats for how they want to receive the documents, and you have to follow them if you're going to get them accepted. So the third point is this: don't ignore the local court's formatting requirements. Typically has some kind of format that they want their documents submitted in, and Taika Translations can help you make sure that you get the right formats for your documents submitted to the right place. So the fourth item that so many people get wrong is missing context for translators. So if you have a batch of text messages that you have having a nasty battle with one of your previous partners that you thought was really great and good, and all of a sudden you have to go back and forth about a business transaction that you never thought you would have to deal with, and then that has to go through a court of law to decide for you how things are going to pan out or how things are going to be divided. Well, you have to provide context for the translators so that they can understand in what context they need to be translating this content so that it comes out and displays correctly to the target audience. So this is the fourth one. Seems kind of small, but context is everything in the field of translation. And so the fifth big item that delays international lawsuits is this: rushing or last minute translations. In bureaucracy, it's a hurry up and wait mentality. You get all your documents submitted by this deadline, or we're going to reject it completely. And if you try to rush everything at the last minute, forget about your certifications. Don't do your notarization. Maybe you have to have an apostille on some kind of a document. Or don't do the formatting requirements, or you submit it in pieces instead of batches so that they don't have everything all in one place. When the processor sits down to process your content, you're going to set yourself up for failure. So don't rush it. Don't wait till the last minute. Reach out to TaikaTranslations.com today, and we can help you navigate each step of the process. With Taika, we can help you work through your litigation document translations or your legal document translations, helping you plan ahead for every deadline, make sure you meet every deadline and formatting requirement for the organization or the entity where you're trying to submit these documents. So I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. If it did, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment below. Let us know what kind of issues you faced when dealing with international delays in your document translations.